So, okay, Phil, I want you to jump in on this one. Let's talk about comeback clauses and why you think they're important and how useful they can be with private sellers.
Well, it's funny you say that because so much of this is with a buy owner, you have to keep the conversation going in a very positive way.
Yeah.
But it's got to be frank too to get these things in front. That's why they will actually. But it's just so you want to keep things moving, so it allows a really smooth transition when you use that with them. It allows you to kind of come back to the program and restate benefits. So, as the program we discussed earlier, the services I mentioned before, as we were talking about, I'm so glad you brought that up. Let me focus
that's
on
a good
this.
one. Yeah.
It just speeds up everything, has been my experience.
Yeah. Well, I hope that these paraphrasing, clarifying disclosure, asking a difficult question, using comeback clauses, agreeing to disagree agreeably, these are component parts that I'm so happy to be able to talk to you about, because I don't care if you ever talk to a private seller or not, they are going to come in real handy. These are resources, these are tools, these are ways that you can open up frank and trusting dialogues and create a whole nother level of communication. And that's why I was so excited to come in today and talk about this stuff, because this stuff changed my life. I mean, it was a huge deal. And these come from a variety of different sources. And I was always looking for ways to try to communicate more clearly, or in ways that frankly people could hear me, because this is important, okay? When people are angry or hurt or defensive or challenged, they can't hear you anymore, okay? Their ears just go like that. So, you have to have the ability to get into high-stress situations. You might never talk to a for-sale by owner, but you might be sitting there in front of somebody who doesn't want to accept an offer that they desperately need to accept. The husband's living in a budgetel in Utah. The wife's still here. She's been here for 2 months. They're not on speaking terms, and he wants $20,000 more than the house is worth, or she, okay? And you're sitting in front of somebody, and they're like this because they don't want to hear what you have to say. You have to get them to a point where they're like, what was that again? And you can use these tools to take them there. Okay, so it's important.
I took towards that's so important.
It's so important.